Well, hello friends, welcome back today. What we got going on this evening is I've got this chicken run. Several of you seen the videos on how I constructed it, and I'm very pleased with it itself. But what I'm not pleased with is what's going on inside of it. I just feel like my chickens are a little crowded. We've got this coop in here, it's a little small. All they're doing is going in it, they're staying in it and just pooping all in it. The eggs are getting dirty. I'm not real happy having that in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this chicken run into an actual chicken tractor where I have some wheels on it and I can move it and keep the ground nice and tidy and keep them some fresh grass to eat. Get rid of this coop that's inside of it and just free up some area. I'm gonna put some nesting boxes in here, and then I'm gonna build them a perch. Also on the top up here, the only complaint that I have about this chicken run is this top. It doesn't go up into a point, it lays flat. And let me show you what happens. We've just had a big rain. It rained heavy for 3 days. And if you can see right there, that where it's sagging down, that's water. So I've got a solution for that, and I'll go over it and show you how we're gonna fix that. The first thing I'm gonna do to where I can get started working in here is I'm gonna let these chickens out. They love to get out here and run around. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The little girls, they love to, they're little escape artists. They love to come out. All right, she'll figure it out. It's because I'm standing right here in front of it. She's wanting to come out, but she's scared too. All right, well, I'm gonna move out of their way and let them come on out, and we'll get started out here. So we've been out here by myself. I've got to figure out a way that I can get this up and get this chicken coop out of here. Since I built it around the chicken coop, I know exactly the way. Hang on just a second. Well, got it. It's the best I could come up with. Now let me try to manhandle this chicken coop. Gosh, that thing's heavy. And see if I can get it out of the way where I can get to working on this. All right, so just for the record, it's 91 degrees out here today. I'm fat. Y'all gonna see me sweat. So look, this nice t-shirt right now that my wife got me. Bless her heart, she believes that. And here in a minute, it's gonna be soaking wet. So come over here, let me show you what we got. I went and got a little 2x2. There it is. Kind of to show you how this is gonna go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put a wheel on this thing. Make a lever that we can move up and down. I'm gonna kind of just walk you through this. My first time trying this, I might mess up. I'm gonna put a little tape measure on here. I'm gonna measure out 3 feet. Let's do 4 feet. Let me get on the other side where you can see a little better. So go ahead and just put my square on there. Mark that off. Hey, I forgot my tools. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and I've got some tools this time. All right, let me go ahead and I can't see what you can see and can't see. So let me just back this thing up just a little bit. All right, now you should be able to see pretty well from right there. So we'll go ahead and just cut this. Perfect. Set that to the side. Let's get another 4 foot piece. And we might not have 4 foot. Oh, you know what? That's my 4 foot piece. Let's go this way with it. This thing was bent on one end. Hey, you know what? They're both 4 feet. So that's perfect. Okay. Put them there, get done with skill saw. Time to move on to the drill. I went to Tractor Supply and got just a plethora of bolts and nuts. Stopped by Harbor Freight and got these wheels. That's what we're going to use to jack this thing up with. Let me find my bolts that I got for it. That's not them. Here they are. Forgot what size they are. I took a picture of it, so let me have a look at it real quick. It's a 5/8. So I'm gonna get a 5/8 bit out. There's one right there. Let's go 16 inches. We'll do 16 inches on both of these. Let me find the dead center. All right, that'll work. All right, I'm afraid this is gonna take out too much wood. Guess it's gonna have to work though. Oops, lost that one. Yeah, I'm walking around like a cripple. I don't know what happened. I turned my knee somehow. All right, so we got that one out of the way. Now let's get this one. Good deal. Now let's see how well that bolt fits through there. Perfect. 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 Okay. So now that we've done that, let's I got some washers somewhere. Here they are. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this lever on here, and the wheel's going to be right here. And we're going to take it and pivot this thing down. We'll put a catch. So let's go ahead and drill some holes for our catch and our pivot point. I got some more bolts for that. Let's see here, right here. I think this is a 3/8. Let me get my bits. All right, we got my bits and kind of move the camera up a little bit. This, in fact, is not a 3/8. It's a 5/16. So get my 5/16 bit. There we go. All right, now what I want to do is I want to come in I believe 3 inches. on this end. Let me turn these around right where I'm working on the right end on both sides. So like I said, I think I'm gonna do 3 inches. Now on this pivot point right here, I think I want to do it at 12 inches. This all makes sense in a minute once we get it done. All right, let's do some drilling. Oh, let me square this thing up. That way I can kind of get the center. Boy, it's hot out here today. All right, I got all my marks. Let's do some drilling in the wood. Got a little off center on that one. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna move in just a little bit. Cause that being a pivot point, I definitely want to be in the center of the wood. All right, make sure that's make sure we got the correct size. That is the correct size. Okay, good deal. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I think I want to go ahead and just put my wheel on. Let me get a washer. And put a washer through here. Let's see, I'm gonna go the other way with it. Woo, that tire's done got hot. So we'll set that down like that. Put that on there like that. Wait a minute, I'm gonna put washer right there, then put that right there. And I'll put another washer right there. And I bought 2. I think is that the one that fell down a while ago? I think it is. Yep. All right. So now we'll just tighten that thing down. So see, what's going to happen is we got our pivot point and that thing will go up, raise our cage up. I actually have my boat on the wrong way though, so I'm going to turn this thing around. So we're doing this together. We're messing this thing up together. All right, let's see here. Let's go this way. Y'all learn from my mistakes. Ooh, there's finally a breeze coming through. I just hope it ain't messing up the microphone, because it feels good. All right, so now then what we'll do is we're gonna put that thing right in there, and then we can sandwich this thing up, move it up. So let's get us a boat. Got a mess here. I need to organize this a little better. Here we go. Right here where y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm not gonna go through right there. I'm gonna go through about right there, okay? All right, we're through. All right, I'm gonna take this washer right here and line it up through there, and we'll hang this here. All right, so me and the camera both overheated, so I had to go take a break real quick, but back to it. What we'll do is we'll take the boat and run it through there. We'll run it through our tubing. Well, there it goes. Get it lined up. And I put me a washer and boat over here. Whoops. All right, so now then we're gonna come over here on this side. Let me go get another, maybe go get the drill on another boat. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold this up here. We're gonna get it lined up on my fencing. I'm just gonna drill us a hole all the way through. Right. All right, got that done. All right, I'm gonna take me a bolt and a washer and come around from the back side of this thing, run it through there, take a washer and a nut, put them right there. All right. So theoretically, we'll be able to take that and hold it right there. All right, and that's it. Now we'll set it down and see how it works. All right, y'all, we're improvising again. Y'all might not have a tractor to lift this up, and that's okay. You ain't got to have that. You can bend down, but I've got a tractor, and I'm not going to bend down no more than I have to, so I just use tractor to help me lift it up. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some eye bolts in here, to where I have a good anchor point and I can pick this thing up and move it. So I'm gonna go get me a drill bit. We're gonna drill a hole through right here. All right, while the last one was 5/8, I got these eye bolts, and these are actually 3/8 here. So I'm gonna go right here and drill a hole for these eye bolts. All right, got that one done. All right, let's see here. I got my 2 washers. Got me an eye bolt. Got a washer in the front. Go right here, one on the back. Put my tap on, or my nut. Got sweat in my eyes, can't see. Let me get a wrench, tighten that up. Let's see if I got anything that'll fit it. There we go. I'm just gonna snug it. I'm not gonna get as tight as I can get it. All right, if you say one side, you say the other. I'm gonna cut this off and go do the other side. Okay, y'all, let's try this out. I got one of these little, I don't know if it's a leash or what it is. It's made like for your dog, where you can hook him up to something and give him a little room to run. But I figured this would work good for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna hook it there on that eye bolt. Hook it over here on this eye bolt. I'm gonna have to bend down a little further to get this one. Apparently these things ain't created equal. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. All right. Now let's go set these wheels and see how this works. Let me move this stuff out of here. All right, let's set these wheels in place. So theoretically, I ought to be able to just push it down and slide it onto that bolt right there. It could probably stand to be just a little bit longer. Nevertheless, it works. Now let's go here and look at the other one. All right. I might have to invest in some longer bolts right there. All right, let's see if this thing works. Well, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. All right, let's get on to the other parts of this build. Okay, friends, for the next part of this build, we're going to be building a roost. It's going to be a little more difficult because I'm having to do it by myself. My wife, she's in there preparing Memorial Day dinner. So she's tied up while I'm out here doing this. So, but we'll get through it. We'll figure out how to do it. I've got the Rhode Island Reds, and for mine, typically they like to roost about 24 inches. Well, that's the safe height for them to be able to jump down and not get hurt. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put a roost 24 inches. If I wouldn't drop my pencil, here my knee's hurting and I keep doing stuff like dropping crap. But anyway, we're gonna get right here on this pole right here, and I'm gonna measure 24 inches up. So since I'm doing this myself, I've got a little piece of PVC pipe I'm gonna use to help me. I'm gonna try to run that in there and right out there. Now I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna lay it right there. There we go. Which is right there. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna want the top of my board at. So what I'm gonna do is I've got this big 2x4. I'm gonna carry it inside. And I'm just gonna try to prop it right there somehow. Since I'm doing this myself, I've got a little piece of PVC pipe I'm gonna use to help me. I'm gonna try to run that in there and right out there. Now I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna lay it right there. There we go. That should help me somewhat. I bought these little 1.5 inch, I don't really know what you call them, tube straps. And then I got some number 8, 1 1/4 screws. So let me get a little bit closer where you can see that. There was like 70 cents a piece at Lowe's. And then I got these screws, and then I bought some washers just to give it just a little bit of extra support. These are number 8 washers, comes 36 a pack. Open that up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of these washers, and I'm just gonna run it through that screw, and that way it just gives me just a little bit of extra hold on that strap. All right, let me put these are the screws that I bought. It come with a T20 bit there that I'm gonna use. All right, go throwing something else on the ground. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside and see if I can't punch this board through the wire just a little bit. See if I can somehow, yeah, There we go. That'll be enough. There we go. I got it good now. And we'll push that back somewhat in just a minute, but I just want to kind of get right here and let me get it. Oh, there I go dropping stuff. Let me get it started. Drop it again. I ain't real good at this. Try it one more time. There we go. Now then, before I sink it all the way in, let me get another one, get it ready. You know, when I tell you it's hot out here, I mean it is hot out here. All right, try to get it between that wire. There we go. That is way too big. That right there is just not gonna work, I don't think. Let me, I don't see how it could anyway. It said 1.5. Well, that absolutely is not gonna work. We're gonna have to resort to plan B. So ain't y'all glad I'm here to make these mistakes where y'all don't have to? All right, let's do something else. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of this strapping. I forgot what you call it. I call it strapping. But let's try this out and see if this will work. There we go. Let me measure me off enough here and I'll cut it real quick. Don't know how much I need, but I know how much I'm gonna get. All right, let's see how tight I can get that. We're gonna go right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cut me off another piece about, I guess about that long. All right, I'm gonna go take this level and put it in here. Let me get this PVC pipe out. I'm gonna use it to kind of hold this up. All right, so I'll put this level on here. And I'll move it till it's about level. Yes, I do. So I'll do that right there. All right, since we kind of got it a little bit level right there, I'm gonna try to screw this piece in here without knocking it over. All right, got it started. Let's see if I can put this other one on here now. All right. I don't think I showed you, but what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be using these brackets right here, and they're 8 inches from here to here. So that's kind of what we want to do, is be about 8 inches from top of this, from the top of that one. That way we've got kind of some room to play with up and down. So I went ahead and just got that one started. You see me put the other one in. I'm gonna level it up and put my pipe under it. And I'm gonna come back and double strap these. I'm just kind of getting them set in here. And just kind of get that to hold enough that I can pick it up. Let me get down here again. Right here and get this one started. That's all I need to do, is just get it started. All right, now I take my finger. Got to get where I can see it though. Looks like that right there is about level. Like I said, this is a little bit hard doing it by yourself, but it is what it is. Just have to kind of improvise. There we go. All right, now then, what I'm gonna do is I put straps on top. I'm gonna go put straps on the bottom. And then after I do that, I've got stuff like this right here that I'm gonna just take this out and I'm gonna redo it once I get the bottom strap on there, because that just looks awful. And I'm gonna make it look a little better, but had to do with what I do while I'm doing it by myself. So once I've got it secured like I do now, I can go in and tighten everything up, make it look a lot better, which is what I'm fixing to do. All right, I'm so happy because I'm finally gonna get to kind of set in the shade for a minute. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start over here on this end down here. And we're just gonna put us a screw in here. Start it out right there. I got it pretty level with my board there. Let me put one down here in the bottom. There we go. Now then, gonna come down, I'm gonna back up, have to back up a little bit where y'all can see everything. Hopefully I'll be able to get everything in this shot, staying inside this pen. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me a screw, go ahead and get it ready. I'm gonna lay my level right there. Well, I don't know how well it's gonna work. Let me get it started. Make sure you move your finger out of the way between here when you're screwing it in, because if you don't, it hurts really bad. Just saying. All right, now then. Looks like it needs to come up just a smidgen. That looks good. Yes, that looks level. Now I gotta figure out what I do with my screws down here. I ain't real bright on building this thing, I don't think. Oh, there they are. All right, got that one done. Did you say be about to bust my tail? All right, let's go back here in the middle again. I wonder how many times I can run this thing through here and drop it. All right, now then, oh, let's go move it till it's, there we go. Get down here where I can see it. All right. All right, well, I'm sitting in here cooling off. I've got something that's a little bit unconventional, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. So I've got my perch here, and then I bought some this old twine, and I made a little loop in it right here and put a screw in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna start winding it up like so, and just keep it on the outside of it, and it's gonna take a while, but this may or may not work, but it's worth a try, I think. So I'm gonna sit here and wrap for a while and cool off. And when I get done with it, we'll go try it out. All right, it took me an hour and 10 minutes, but I've got this whole thing wrapped with twine. Now I didn't show you earlier how I started it, or how my So I'll show you how I finish it, because I'm gonna finish it the same way I started. Let me get the camera on it. Let me get a screw, a washer. Let me get this tightened back up. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I just had me a loop in it like that. Well, see if I can show you. So yeah, so I just had me a good old loop in there, like so, and I'm just gonna put me that screw right there. And anchor it in. There we go. So it's on there now. Now that my chickens has got a nice little area to put their feet. Kind of gives it a little bit of texture, keeps them from sliding on that slick wood. Gives them a little something soft for their feet too. So I'm real happy with this. I'm glad I did it. It took a long time to do it, but I believe it's gonna be worth it. So let's go take it and install it now. All right, so me lay my roost bar right there and right there. Let me get down here and put some screws in it. That seems strong enough to hold me up by trying to get up. All right, I think at some point I'm gonna take something, some tan or something, and put it back here just to kind of let them feel like they're hidden a little bit. But I think for the most part, I think that's pretty good. All right, so we got our roost bar done now. Now let's go work on our nesting boxes. We're gonna do it the same way we did the roosting bar, except hell, we've got this in at 24 inches. Our nesting box, or here, I'm over here, right? So, God, this chain beat my head to death. I'm gonna take it out. I don't need it no more. While this is 24 inches, the chickens are gonna go for the higher ground, and I don't want them sleeping in their nesting box, so we're gonna go a little bit lower than 24 inches on our boards for a nesting box. So let's get started on that. All right, so I think what we're gonna do this time is I'm gonna try to come up 20 inches. So we'll get me a little mark right there. See if I can get on around there where I can see. That'd be a good little start. All right, let me get in here with my pipe and see if I can get it lined up. All right, that'll be good enough to get it started. Let's see what. Try it one more time. Well, I may bend down here where I can get a little more level with it. There we go. Now then. May kind of get it leveled up, then we'll tighten it down. That's like about right there. All right. There's some ants right there. I'm trying to miss them. There I go dropping it again. I'm trying to talk with a screw in my mouth. You ever done that? I know, I had my butt in the way. All right, let's anchor this thing. There we go. Now I'm tightening these up. Okay, y'all, let me show you what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna be using these nesting boxes right here. I purchased these from Tractor Supply, and with these, the gap on them is about 6.5 inches. So we need our board to be about 6.5 inches lower than that one. It might be too low. I guess that'd be okay. Yeah, we'll be all right, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna get started putting this oven on, and then after it gets done, we're gonna make a little modification to these nesting boxes, and I'll show you what we're gonna do here in just a second, but I'll catch you here in just a minute. Okay, to show you what I got a little extra for them is I just got some old scrap piece of this old roofing metal that laying around. So you could use plywood or anything, but I just want my girls to feel like they got a little bit extra security. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna drill me some holes in this. They probably ain't gonna be pretty, but ooh, wait a minute, that's gonna move around like. Might just have to drill into the wood here. Let me set that thing. Well, would you look at there? All right, let's try this. I'm probably gonna mess it up, but we'll try it anyway. I'm gonna try to hold this thing real steady. All right, there's one. Oh, I don't. Huh. All right, this do. I don't know what's going on there. Must have made it move big time on this side. Well, I don't know if that'll work or not, but we'll sure enough try it and see. All right, let's go over here to the, well, let me go ahead and do this other one then. We ain't gotta make 2 trips. Oh, got it that time. Well, every time I move this thing over. Got it. All right, let's go put them up. All right, let's try it. See if this works. Lining this up first. Hey, if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed or not. Comment if you noticed anything before I say it. What I did different was I told you I was gonna go 6 inches lower. Instead, I went 6 inches higher because it's gonna sit down low enough that it ought to be all right. All right, let me set these down here. Try to get one started here. I'm gonna go. Let's see, I think I'm gonna. See, about right there. Okay. Let that free hang for a minute. Run that through that hole. Uh-oh. Houston, we got a problem. The screws ain't quite big enough. Hey, this ain't quite big enough. And it's about crooked. I'm gonna do something better than that. That looks awful. All right. I'm gonna have to go up trash supply and get some washers. I done run out and this ain't gonna work. So we'll continue again in just a minute. Got what I needed. I went and got me some washers. So we can carry on now. We got to get finished up. It's starting to get a little sun starting to go down. So let me take this screw out. Put this one in. All right, now let me get another one. Take this one out. All right, this time I'm gonna have to put a level. Sorry I'm talking funny. Hey, you can't even see me. Good Lord. Sorry I'm talking funny, but once again I got a screw in my mouth. All right, I'm gonna put this up here. Well, I guess I'll pick the tin up first. Well, I'll get it in just a second. All right. Let me get that through the tin. There we go. Now and then. Put my level up here. Okay, right there's level. All right. Put these other two screws in. I don't quite see my, oh there it is. That's kind of at a little bit of an angle. Now then. There we go. One down, one more to go. All right, let's just put this on here and get it started. Let's see here, I've done lost these screws I put down here. Oh, here they are. Let me go and just get them all up where I don't leave them. There we go. I just put them over here in my pocket. Through there, run it through that hole, and now get my level and find out what's level. Right there. These girls, they already ready to go to bed. They're ready to make it done in here. We'll be done in just a minute. We'll let them try it out and see what they think about it. All right. There's that. Okay, I think I told you a little bit earlier that one of the only problems with this thing that I haven't cared for that much is the fact that it's flat right here. And with being flat, water catches in it and it creates like a bow. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get it to point. So what I've done, went and bought some 3-inch PVC pipe, and I'm gonna try to run it up under there and kind of make a little bit of a tent and see if that works. We got this wrapped around to scare it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it in half. Well, come on, let me show you. So you see right here, we've got it wrapped around. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna get my pliers and get in here. Give it old snippy snip. Well, cut the wire, but didn't cut the plastic. There we go. I'm gonna kind of just pull this through, and we'll just wrap it right there, okay? All right, I think that'll be enough. Now let's go over here on the outside and do the same thing. All right, so we're gonna go right here and cut that. And we'll just kind of pull it through right there. Leave that right there. Now I've got to go on one side or the other of this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna go on this side right here. So let me pull back and try to run that PVC pipe through this side. I think it'd be easier to go this way. So I'm not going under the wire, I'm just going under the tarp, just like so. I gotta go in there and see if I can push it up. It's caught on the chicken wire. Oh, it's caught on the tarp too. All right. Come back this way with it. I think this is going to actually be in the way. Well, let's see if I can. I don't know really of a best way to do this. Well, and just be honest with you, I don't know if this is gonna work, but we sure enough gonna try it. Maybe it'll throw some of it off. Oh well. I'll put my thinking cap on and try to think of something might work a little bit better than that. I'm just not real sure that that's gonna do what I want it to do. But as you can see, what's going on is that this part right here is pulling down on it, it's still making it flat. You know, I might just have to get rid of this middle part. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna take these bungee cables off. We're gonna take this other one off. And we'll just try that and see how that works. All right, well, we've got a perch here. We got our nesting boxes here. So now it's just time just to make this home to our girls and our little boy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit here and need to put their food and water. Boy, that was loud. Put their food and water out. Get that, bring it in. Well, let me get their little dirt bath. They sure do like their little dirt bath. I'll put it right there. Put their, I got some grit. I'll go ahead and just get it and well, it right there. Let's get their food. There we go. That's good. All right, let me get my water. If you hadn't seen it, my food and my water, I used to have them hanging down and they made a big mess. I've got a video that shows how I got these where we don't lose any food or any water, and it holds a lot more than what my one did also. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm limping around like I'm gonna fall over. I mean, I don't know what I've done to my knee. I think I hurt it the other day when I was out spraying the grass, and I got up on some old logs and kind of rode a little bit, and I'm just getting old, I think. But anyway, Well, let's do the real test and see how this is gonna do. Let me go get the girls and see if I can get them in and see what they think of it. We'll be right back. Let me get them a little treat. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Here they come running. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Don't you love that call? Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Here they come. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Yeah, chick, 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 chick. Let me get out of their way and they'll go in. There we go. Let me close the door. Hey, you know what? I forgot to put straw in the nesting boxes in their little egg. I'm gonna go get that and I'll be right back. Let the girls kind of get acclimated just a little bit. Oops, left some hay behind. All right, let's put a little hay in their nesting boxes. There we go. Let me get some little fake eggs and put it in there. Kind of fool them to believe that that's where they need to go lay their eggs. If you ain't ever seen it before, you can buy these little fake eggs at Tractor Supply, and that gets some, kind of gives them a sense of, hey, this is where I'm supposed to put my eggs. One egg right there. I'll put one egg right there. All right, we'll leave them alone. Let them figure everything out. I was talking about that bucket. You see where she's getting water at right now? It's got 4 little cups on it. And I think it's just too much, and it's just too much room for error. So I bought another bucket, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just put 1 cup on it, and that way they can just use it. So when you come back, if you see a blue bucket, or no, a white Tractor Supply bucket, it's the same setup. It's just I'm gonna have 1 outlet instead of 4. Looks like they're fixing to go. Baby's fixing to jump up there. Here she goes. She's thinking about it. There she is. 3 of the 5. Cooper does it. Mr. Cooper had to think long and hard about it, but now he's up there, I bet everybody else followed suit. Well, I think they're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna leave them alone for the night, call it a night myself. So thank y'all for joining me on this adventure. It's took a while today. It's been real hot. done a lot of sweating. As always, I love you. God loves you. And say hey to your mama and them for me.